I know.
That's crazy. So where's Colleen? Well, I'm not a born.
No worries.
So where's Colleen relative?
Okay, so look at Austin. So let's say, so y'all are in Houston. Colleen is probably about 40 minutes to maybe 50, so a little bit under an hour north of Austin. And think of, like, if you're going to, you're from here, Waco, I guess Waco on the way to Dallas, if you go up 35.
I think so.
Oh, so if that's not a good reference, no worries. But Colleen's north of Austin, effectively north of Austin, almost midpoint between Austin and Waco.
Like Conroe, maybe like Conroe for us, or maybe a little bit. Yeah.
What is Conroe on the way to if you're going from Houston
to that dreaded Dallas? We don't speak of it.
Oh, that place we don't speak of.
No, yeah, to Dallas that way, north Houston.
Yeah, it is legit. When people ask, like they come to Austin, they'll say, "Hey, where are your black rooms at?" I'll tell them, like I'll be like, not Austin. I'll say if you want a like urban room. You're going to go out to somewhere in Pflugerville, which is a suburb of Austin, because they pushed all of us out because of gentrification. Yay. Or you're going to head out to Killeen,
Pflugerville got some urban rooms?
Well, we did. I mean, prior to the pandemic. Okay. You ready for this? There was a comedy show. The comics got paid in chicken.
Where from Bahati's?
Yes.
They got some great chicken though.
It's good though. The size. I love to see half the name. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
We cut to a house. Courtney, you've been gone all night. Your kids have been waiting for you to come home. Please tell me the show went well and you have a lot of money. Please tell me they paid you.
Okay.
You picked up some chicken on the way home with the money you made from your comedy show that you've been all night.
Honey, I got good news and I got bad news.
Okay.
The good news is I did get paid, and I killed. By the way, I killed. Objectively speaking, I killed.
That's good. So no Jamaican guy there. Perfect.
I did get paid.
Okay, that's even better.
Did I mention that I killed? I mentioned that I killed, right?
Yeah,
right.
You mentioned the Jamaican comedy mafia didn't show up to your show. Absolutely. So, how much did you get paid?
4 piece.
Oh, you got $4,000 for your show? What? or 400? Because I'm sorry, is it 400 nowadays? $400 is still a great night as a comedian. That's like you had a gig every week, every night. Jeez, that'll be a lot of money.
If we're speaking on caloric intake, maybe 400 calories.
400 calories? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Courtney? I'm lost.
I got paid in chicken. It happened again. I said, listen, I said this was the last show. I promised you. I got down in the driveway before I walked in, because I know you don't like doing this in front of the kids. And I promised you I would not take any more chicken gigs. And I'm looking you in the eye. This was the last one, okay?
It's going to be the last one, Courtney, because tomorrow we're leaving. I'm going to stay at my sister's house. The one that has my nephew, Daryl. I'm staying over their house.
Not Daryl. He's the worst.
And I'm going to stay over there because I'm sure Daryl and his father are bringing home chicken dinners for their family.
He's chicken too. He was at the show. How do you think he got paid? He got paid chicken as well. Okay. That's your plan to get away from the chicken?
Listen,
you used to like chicken.
I do like chicken. I just don't like putting it in my bank account, Courtney. I like green dollars. Sometimes blue dollars, but we haven't seen a lot of blue dollars because we've been bringing home brown chicken. All right.
You can eat chicken. You can't eat the dollars. You ever think about that? See, think about it. You're hungry. I get off late from the gig. You're hungry. The second thing you asked me after what did you get paid was, what did you at least bring home dinner? Well, damn it. Guess what I did? I brought home dinner.
What's going on? I was sleeping and
Courtney Jr.
yelling. It's cold in my room.
It's okay, Courtney Jr. Your dad is going to explain to you what he was just telling me. about how we're going to keep our house warm for the next month.
Yeah, my sheets have holes in them.
You're really going to do this to me right now? Okay. Hey, Junior, come here.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you like chicken? Look what I got. I got it in a piece of bread too. You know how you like that, right? Like that.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Who's
Is that the phone?
That? Somebody's answering. Honey, you want to go ahead and answer that call? Because my hands are kind of greasy.
I'll go answer it. Okay. I told you about changing this landline out, but you didn't bring home money. You brought home chicken.
Oh, just answer the call already. It's 12 o'clock. Why are they calling?
Hello.
Hello. This is Green Mountain Energy. Is this Miss Thomas?
Yes, it is.
Yes, Miss Thomas. Yes, I'm just
Why
calling.
Are you calling at 11:30?
I'm calling you on a recorded line. We're just calling to let you know that your light bill is 3 months overdue. We did receive the box of breasts, legs, and thighs, and we thank you. We did enjoy that, but that does not cover your bill. I know you wrote on the payment that you attached to the box, equivalent to $300, but it was not.
Do we need more? Do we need to send more boxes of chicken? Is that going to cover it?
No, we need money. We need cash because you cannot pay us in chicken. We've let this go on long enough. We're sorry. If we don't get money tomorrow, we are going to turn off all of your electricity. Can you make any kind of payment now? Anything?
Not unless you could take a 4-piece.
Oh no, we can't. Okay, all right then. Well, you have until tomorrow. Click.
Honey, who was that? You didn't seem too thrilled. Who was it?
That was one of our bill collectors.
At 11:30 at night?
Well, I've been sending them boxes of chicken because I haven't had any checks because they closed our bank. We don't have any money in the bank, Courtney. We believed in you. You were supposed to be the stand-up of the family. Now you're gonna let Daryl and his father.
Junior, close your ears. Junior, cover your ears. Junior, cover your ears right now. Cover your ears. Listen, don't you say that damn name in this house again. We will not be talking about fucking Daryl, okay? Don't bring Daryl into this shit. Okay? I told you I have a problem. I told you I love chicken and I love comedy and I love you and our son, he doesn't laugh at my jokes, but I'm learning to love Junior, okay?
I was actually gonna say, yeah, Dad, your jokes aren't that funny to me. Daryl's hilarious, and so is his dad.
Daryl. You really like Daryl that much? You know what? Why don't you go live with Daryl? Why don't the whole family go live with Daryl there?
You cannot live with Daryl, okay? You cannot live with Daryl. No one's
Tell
living
him.
with Daryl.
Tell him. You should tell him.
But
tell him where he gets his sense of humor from.
Daryl is funnier than your dad, Courtney Jr. He is. He is. Because I've seen Daryl put money in his mother's pocketbook from comedy. I've never seen your father make anything but chicken. And for all I know, he probably paid for the chicken after he got paid cash from the show. So he could be a liar, Courtney Jr. You don't want to be a liar. I would rather you just be a terrible stand-up than a terrible stand-up who lies to his wife.
You know what?
We cut to the comedy club. All right. Y'all did a fine job tonight. Amici, man, you gonna get this 20-piece. You had the people rolling. Baby, they could not stop rolling out there.
They're not gonna believe when I go back to court. I'll tell you that.
I know.
Yeah.
15, and that can't tell us nothing.
I want to hear where this is going. Courtney, all we got for you is what we got left. Man, I'm sorry, player. Listen, man. Hey, you came up short. I know I promised you 6 pieces, dog, but all I got, I can put something on it. All right,
take some extra
ketchup over here.
Yeah.
My first paid gig, I'm proud to say, was $2. $2 American handed to me.
That wasn't even enough for a drink.
I don't drink, thank God. But man, it was $2. I felt so bad because you could tell. Like I learned what that walk was when a guy comes up and says, "Hey man, let me holler at you real quick." And he put his hands together, and I was just like, "Wait a minute." I recognized it. Like when he did it, I was like, "I already know what's going to happen." I had only done comedy for less than a year. But he came and said, "Hey, man, let me holler at you real quick." And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Star Trek. Yeah, I hate
You
that.
recognize it.
Does that
God.
happen? Can I ask y'all
Yeah.
honestly? Is
Yeah.
improv so? And John, since you have had the experience of stand up, I don't know who else has. When it comes to the business side of things, does it feel like the business of improv is at least better than stand up than what you've seen or heard about, or does it feel like it's equal and even in some cases? Because I mean,
don't
it's a
even
group
think it's
versus one
close.
person.
Yeah, business wise, I don't think it's
Not the
close.
same animal at all.
Yeah, for us,
Wait, man.
I'll speak from my point of view. From us, I think we've been having to kind of set our own, figure out what is a going rate and kind of not use the word innovate, but innovate a business model that works for a group of people. And in a group, I mean, for four of us, we basically, if you book us, man, we take it as you book our group. One payment for one group. We don't need you going, I'm giving Antoine 20 pieces. Tanny gets 35 pieces of chicken. You know, we don't want any of that kind of stuff because we thought it would. Sorry,
That's how you do it.
That was a gnat, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
A net.
Yeah, it slowly was flying towards my eye. I'm like, I'm not gonna let you go by eye on camera. But like for us, yeah, we opted to kind of, you know, not set what we want, but we're reasonable. Like we know there's some effort we can promote. There's cash tickets. You know, sometimes we don't we don't ask for much, I mean, or anything, and sometimes people will pay us, and you know, we take that and then we just kind of negotiate for ourselves. You know,
and outside of New York and Chicago and maybe LA, I mean, where else are you seeing like a lot of what do we do? Improv comedy shows. There's not a lot. Like there could be 30 venues in a town that have stand up, but improv it's not the same. So I just don't think that it's not even enough activity for it to be, you know, I think like
at the level of stand-up,
it's not. We trying to get it there. We're trying to get it there, but
I just feel like when I've dealt with the improv side of things, because I've had the pleasure of doing both at one venue. So where it was like the rate for stand-up versus the rate for improv. And, you know, it's so funny because in stand-up, I know it's just probably for myself. I have almost a pessimistic attitude. Like, yo, man, we're going to pay you this much money. I'm like, sure. And I don't believe it until the money is in my account or in my hand, because I'm telling y'all, I could see a whole room of people and do well. And then I could like, hey, man, the DJ needed more money, or we had to buy. And I'd just be like, I should have knew this was going to happen. You know, like, I'm not repped. I don't have a manager. I don't have anybody speaking on my behalf except myself, me by me. And so it's so funny because I always wonder, like, you know, with y'all, the risk, I think y'all still take the same risk because now it's four of y'all. And so it's four different people that have to change their calendar, change their schedule, and make arrangements, whatever it is, life-wise, to get to a venue and perform. Whereas me, I oftentimes go solo dolo when I'm unsure about the venue, because if things go wrong, at least it's me getting egg on face instead of myself and my homeboy and so forth, you know, opener, a host, a feature, whatever. And so I've oftentimes said, I go to the place first to suss it out, and then I'll send word and bring people back because, man, we get, I can't speak on everybody, but I know stand up, we get our asses handed to us on a regular. I'm talking about, yo, the gig's Friday. Hey, actually the gig's going to be Saturday. And you know how you were talking about Saturday at 8, now it's Saturday at 10, and you got a show before you. And, you know, it's just like, is my money still the same? Like, you know, and I don't want to be about the money, but it's such a weird thing because I look at the money part as a sign of respect. And I almost feel like in improv, the improvisers get respected more by the venue than the stand-up comics do, because I think in improv, it's like y'all, and I'm saying y'all as you guys, y'all are an organism, y'all are an organization, y'all got work that can be seen and be kind of not comparable, but you can tangibly feel it. Whereas a stand-up comic, I could say I'm out here working in these streets and grinding, killing, and you don't know it until I show up and then bomb. And you're like, I don't want to pay this guy. Who's he gonna tell? It's only one of them. You know,
Exactly.
give them chicken. Give them chicken and get them
Give them
out.
chicken. Get them out of my face. Yeah, I definitely think the improvisers. One advantage I see, and I did notice this difference from stand up, rolling up to a venue with 4 people, and we're improvisers, but it's be real 4 black people, and we're not 4 small black people. We're 4. You know, you're gonna see us walk in together, and if you're gonna tell us, "Hey, I'm throwing eggs in your face," it's harder to say that to 4 people.
I love that.
I
love that.
That's true too. Oh yeah,
It's really hard, and we've had some funny conversations. You know, where, like I said, I felt more confident because not only am I speaking for other people or we're covering for each other, but I know like it's harder to bullshit more quantities of people, right? You can't say, "Oh, the DJ is," in that talk, be like, "Fuck are you talking about? I know the DJ. Like he's already gone. He already got his money."
Yep.
Now, Tandy's go chime in. Misha chime in. So we do have that kind of like that group factor that does kind of, assert itself versus the stand-ups. But it's going to be a while before the stand-ups kind of get that. And I think it's going to be hard, man, in the beginning doing stand-up when you're getting booked, because like you said, the venue is taking the risk booking you. And I know that even as an improv group, we go anywhere. We supposed to do a festival in Baltimore. In my mind, I'm like, I believe in my group. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a good show. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, the venue still needs us to prove that to them.
Yes.
And like you said, I mean, if I'm a club owner, not vouching for club owners, but if I'm a club owner, I could easily say, "Oh man, I'm paying this dude $100. He goes up there, eats a whole lot of shit, and now I have to look at this dude and like you said, respect and honor my agreement, but also tell him, don't ever come back here again. I can't take that risk. These people, I could lose people if I bring you back." So in stand-up, it is a beast that you always have to fight against. The improvisers basically come out of an accelerator like an improv theater. So you've already been doing a bunch of shows, figured out your shit, and then you go do shows. So we kind of know it's a little bit tighter, or at least I would hope groups would do that. So yeah, I think in that sense, improv is probably safer to get your money from a venue. Right. But I would still argue the economics for stand-up still is the towers over improv. I can't see improv. We'll love to do that, right? That's what we're working towards. But I can't see, the top stand-up and the top improv group both doing the night. Who's going to come out with the better economics, man? I'm gonna say the system is built up for the stand-up right now.
Well, to give y'all's flowers, because I believe wholeheartedly in giving flowers while people can smell them and while I'm in their face. Like, it's great to speak highly about people when you're elsewhere and you're talking about them almost like it's past tense. But while I'm here with y'all, I want to make sure I give y'all's flowers now. Y'all are hands down one of the most amazing performances I've seen. Not just improv, not just stand-up, musical, all that stuff. I watch a lot of that. But you guys are worth your weight in gold, and I absolutely treasure the fact that I can say that I know y'all, the fact that I can say that I've performed with y'all, and the fact that y'all are literally a stone throw away, just over there around the corner. And I'm like, no. You can see greatness from a distance, or you can see greatness where you can actually touch it. And so, man, hats off to y'all. Go and get it. The truth, before I got into it, before I got into Sugar Water Purple, because I'm like the 3rd generation Sugar Water Purple person, I used to talk about, man, I've never even seen this shit before. And I remember that was the highest level that I had seen. It's not comparing, it's just call it what it is. And then this troupe can't tell us nothing. I was like, that's a troupe? They said, oh yeah, it's improv. And I was like, it's a Kanye West song, right? They're like, yeah, but that's a troupe as well. And then I just remember y'all taking the stage, and I couldn't look away. And it was one of the most captivating things I had ever seen. I'm watching y'all, and I'm just like, yo, that's what I want to do. And truth be told, I still don't know half of what the fuck y'all do, because it's amazing. It's magical. But I'm serious. Like, y'all do things, and I'm just like, yeah, that's right. do that too. You know, Courtney, you got to, you know, yeah, humans are capable of doing that. And so I watched y'all, man, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm speaking for myself because I can only speak for myself. Y'all do the damn thing. Y'all set the fucking, like, y'all set that bar so goddamn high. I remember we did a show with y'all. Y'all stopped our warm up. Like our warm up, we were talking and shit, and the laughs were so loud. You know, we had to come in and go, hey, we gotta follow this shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta follow this. And I was like, oh shit, that's right, you're a beast. You know, like it's like almost had to be reintroduced to y'all. So I really just want to make sure y'all understand how much I have an admiration of what y'all do, how much I love that. Like I remember coming to Houston and I was having the worst mental streak of my life during that time period. I think it was might have been 2018, 2019, real quick. And performing with y'all literally made me forget about everything that went wrong up until that moment. And then afterwards, I remember I was driving back with Tari because we didn't have all our old troops. So shout out to Tari Phillips. We freaking just kind of talked about life. But I remember performing with y'all just kind of changed the trajectory of my whole like year that year. I was like, oh shit, I'm not half bad because I'd only been performing with my troupe. And then I performed with some real bosses. And I was like, oh shit, I ain't that damn bad. You know, like, hey, look at me over here, but can't tell us nothing. So thank y'all so much, man. Like, I really hope y'all get everything that's coming to you and more. Anytime I see y'all on something, I was telling John beforehand, y'all stuff, whatever y'all do with this, it's everywhere on my feed. I see it because I'm friends with all of y'all, and so I see it. And I absolutely marvel at that. I love that y'all have been able to pivot to online. And I look forward to seeing y'all and being able to glow over y'all and dote over y'all in person as well. So that's it. Seriously.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't that great?
That was, I don't even know what to say to it.
Where the hell the sound been? John, wait, time out. John was doing all this before the show, and then we do the show and I ain't heard shit. I'm like, wait a minute. He had a whole soundboard.
I have my finger on a button. I was trying to let you go. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, on that note,
Being vulnerable.
On that note, being vulnerable.
Wait. Before you close out, I do want to say shout out to Jamie West, Contessa. Shout out to Shauna. Came in late, but always on. Shout out to Michael Winters and everybody else who might catch this after the show is published as well. All right, Antoine, back to you.
Thank you.
Well, I was going to say, DJ Comfy, go ahead and play some tracks and let's get out of here before I start crying. So you were listening to the
Thank you.
Yeah, you're listening to the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. Thank you so much, Symply Courtney, for being a guest on the show. Let people know where they can find out more about you. And lower the track a little bit while he does
I didn't know. I was like, am I supposed to rap it? Because I can freestyle now. Don't get it twisted. This
You
is
can
what I
freestyle?
do. But now, if
show.
you got an instrumental, I'll freestyle it. But no, where you can find me and everything I got going on, look me up. Instagram. I'm always trying to hammer the Instagram out. I am Symply Courtney, spelled like my name. The misspelling is a tribute to my kids that I talked about so much during the show. SYMPLYCOURTNEY, and then put I am in front of that, and that's me on Instagram. And then I think I got it to the point now, if you type in Symply Courtney on YouTube, on Twitter, and all that stuff, that's it now. I've made it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Took me 4 years to learn how to do that. But I host a show on Coldtown, Twitch is Coldtown TV. It's called The Callback. It's a stand-up show, and we do this. It's bi-weekly, so every other Friday. So if you ever get a chance, I have comics from all over the world. It's crazy to say it, but I bring comics from all over the world, and they perform. And we are in that joint for about an hour. So if you're able to watch this show, you'll be able to watch that show. It's just stand-up, but it's about 55 minutes as well. So I keep that thing tight, and then I wrap it up by rapping at the very end of the night.
Nice.
So #bars. But other than that, man, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in person because, hey, like, I'm coming back. I don't know if y'all is the station coming back or not.
Yeah.
But I am going to pop up on y'all, and I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all got room for one more?
Of course.
You know it, man.
Because y'all can say no, and I'll go watch. Like, I'm for real. I will sit in the audience and be like,
Oh yeah, we can't wait to get back out there for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it for me.
I feel like I'm gonna go nuts. But play those jams and let's get on out of here.
Would you like it?
For John, for Michi, for Tandy, for myself, that's the Consult Nothing Show. CTUNImprov, all those places. Thank you again, Symply Courtney, for joining us. We are out.
The whole much is given, much is tested. Get arrested.